Oh, hey guys, I'm in Bali, and welcome to my private villa where I'll be staying for the next 2 nights. We're in Bali for the next 3 days. We got a private guide that was recommended to us by my friend. I'm going to post his link below. Basically, he is a private tour guide where I told him on Facebook Messenger like what it is that I want to be doing, what I want to see, and he basically just kind of helped us out pick out whatever we want to be doing and fully customize it for us and at a very reasonable rate. So sit tight because we're going to be doing a lot for the next 3 days. Morning guys, it is 2 a.m. here in Bali. We are up this early because we decided to do a morning hike up Mount Batur, which is pretty far from here. I'm incredibly tired. This idea seemed like a great idea just for the sunrise, which I still think it is, but the 2 a.m. wake up start is not so great right now. It's about 3 in the morning. We just got to the office where we're gonna probably have breakfast first and get a rundown of the hike today. So for breakfast, they served us this crepe, Bali style. It's a banana, by the way. As we just drove about 15 to 20 minutes from the office area where we had breakfast and now to the starting point where we met our actual guide that walks us up. We gave us some flashlights, luckily, because I don't have anything with me. I think it's going to be about an hour and a half to get to the top. I think sunrise may be like 6:30, so I think we'll have some time once we get up there to just relax. Alright, we're almost there. We made it to the top. Unfortunately, it's really foggy. I really hope we can get at least a little bit of the sunrise to show, but if not, whatever, we get an awesome hike out of it. The other side over here, very steep, is the crater. It's still an active volcano apparently. It is a bit hard because it is very dark, so you're gonna make sure you gotta be careful walking up. As the higher you go up, it gets steeper as well. The higher you go up, the colder it can get. Bring some layers, so I had to at least bring 2 different jackets.
Sky is turning red, but I don't know if it's forbidden or beautiful. Yeah, blue sky is turning red, and I don't know, should I be scared or grateful?
On our way down now, you can immediately feel a difference in the temperature. It's much warmer and humid down here automatically, so I immediately had to take off my jacket. Going down, there's actually a separate path, which is probably for the better, because if you went down the same route we did, it would have been very dangerous because there was a lot of just steep areas over there and just rocky areas and just super muddy, whereas the path that we took going down is a bit more flat. Just note though that the way back down is a little bit longer. It takes about 2 hours plus, I think, to get to back to our camp area. All right, so we just finally got done with all the hiking, and as part of our tour, we actually paid for a hot spring right after, which is really much needed right now. Kind of a very themed kind of a hot spring, but overall amazing views over here. So let's go check it out.
By the sea, at the edge of the water.
Next up in our stop, and by the way, we do have a couple more stops. You'd think that we're done for the day because we've been at it since like 2 a.m. today, but we are right now at a coffee plantation where we're going to try some coffee, some local Balinese coffee, as well as a little special type of coffee that I've never tried before. I think it's called Luwak, which is basically that coffee that's fermented, the beans fermented through an animal, a certain animal that poops it out. right now, and they just gave us a little kind of show or just explain to us how they kind of prepare the coffee from bean stage to how they roast it to how they grind it. We just got a bunch of different coffees here, teas here mixed, and one that I definitely just tried that's super spicy is this ginger. Oh my god, that's spicy. I think my winner is, since I also can make the cocoa here, is this, let's see what they call it, a mochaccino, which is the coffee and chocolate put together. That's just right. This Luwak coffee, which is from the animal that I showed you, is one of the most expensive coffees in the world apparently. Oh, I like that. It's very good, actually. It's stronger, I think, than the regular.
But smoother.
Smoother, yeah, it's much smoother. If you're wondering, there's no trace of poop here, at least taste-wise. Not that I know what poop tastes like. We're just finishing up the coffee plantation tour. That was actually really cool. I really recommend checking this place out. I'll post the link below of where we went. We got to try out the different types of coffee and teas that they make here, as well as the cocoa. Up next, we're at the water temple here. It's called the Tirta Empul something. We're here for only just a few minutes. We just wanted to check out at least one temple. So we picked this one because it's on the way. It was only about 50,000 Indonesian currency per person, so not too bad. So anyway, I think we have to put on these, I don't know what they call it, sarong, I think. We just finished up the water temple. That was actually really cool. Pretty small place. You have to wear that sarong to walk around the place. And then we watched some people doing the ritual. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's basically them going to the holy water and going through each one of the springs there and then meditate. So right now, we just as we finished the water temple, we told our tour guide Gede we want to see some rice terraces, and also, if possible, if we can do a lunch somewhere where we can get an amazing view of the rice terraces. So he brought us to this place called Carik Terrace. I'll post a link below. Just being able to just have lunch here and just have this view, this stunning view over here, as you can see. Good morning, guys. We are in our last day here in our villa. We're only staying here for 2 nights. Included with our reservation is a free breakfast, which they prepared for us beautifully in this little kind of hut. How's the breakfast?
Perfect.
How's the view?
Awesome.
All right, so we're gonna have our breakfast here, and then we're gonna check out in about 2 hours, and then we're gonna head over. We have one more night here in Bali, and we're gonna change hotels actually. We just checked out of our villa and drove back down towards near the airport where we're gonna be staying later today, the Grand Hyatt. We told our guide today we want to see some temples, but we kind of narrowed it down to one, which is Uluwatu Temple. In addition to that, we told them that we wanted some grilled seafood. But apparently the only real good place to get that is in Jimbaran Beach, which is where we're at today. Along the route here, there's tons and tons of like tiny cafes and restaurants that kind of goes throughout the stretch of the entire beach. Mind you, a lot of these places are cash only, as with many other places are in Bali. Look at this thing. rest of this, we'll see you in Uluwatu Temple. So one thing to note here is if you do come here for the temple, apparently you can't actually go to the temple. Apparently that's only for people praying or have special rights to go over there. You can kind of see the temple from afar, but you can't really get close to it for some reason. I didn't know that. I wish I kind of knew that. Luckily it was only like 30,000 to get in here. So of all the places that we went to, I think in Bali so far, this might be the most touristy thing that I've noticed. There's tons and tons of tour buses and groups that I'm seeing here. We're gonna head to our new hotel, which is the Grand Hyatt, and then just relax for the day, I think. Check this out. Alright, so for dinner tonight, we went to the Bali Collection, which is a mall with tons of different stores and restaurants, like name brand stores, just across the street from our hotel. So we're just checking out, walking around because the hotel restaurants look a bit expensive. We were going to do a Balinese style buffet tonight, but it was like 600,000 per person, which is like $50 US, which is a lot for dinner here in general, because we should only be really spending maybe like $20 for both of us. It looks like there's a lot of options, so let's see what we end up getting. Basically looking for a place with a lot of people in it, so let's go find that. Good morning, guys. Today is our last day in Bali, and we're gonna be pretty much leaving today around like 2 p.m. Man, my camera is really fogging up. We're trying to catch sunrise. It's about 6:10 in the morning here, and wow, it is absolutely beautiful at the beach. Still cannot get enough of this place. The Grand Hyatt is just absolutely beautiful. The beach right now, of course, it's early in the morning, absolutely empty. But even when there were people here, it was just beautiful.
I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere into the danger zone. It all points right to that.
If you happen to be in this area, come here. It's free. It's absolutely gorgeous. The sunrise is even better over here, so we were wasting our time over by our hotel when we got a perfectly amazing sunrise with direct view over here. Alright guys, it's unfortunately time to wrap it up for Bali. Highly recommend coming here, checking it out. It's becoming a bit more touristy now than it was before, but it's still an amazing time. It's a good mix of adventure and just relaxation as well. It's one of the best times I've had in a long time. So that is it for here. Up next, we are going to be heading to Singapore for 2 nights only, so really 1 full day, and then Shanghai before we head back home. So I'm going to wrap it up here for Bali. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button below. So until next time, till next country, I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, so before I leave, I do have to give a big thanks to our guide, Gede. He's been an amazing tour. You can customize your trip however you want to do it, and he'll give you recommendations as well. So I'm going to post his link below where you can find him on Facebook and also maybe TripAdvisor, you said. So thank you again.
Thank you, Rhanz.
So,
Okay, see you next time.
Next time.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a nice flight.
Bye.
Bye.